Okay, so I made a commitment to doing a video every day on this trip, but today is a head cold day. And it's just, I don't know, this could be a weird video, but you know, how to be sick in a tiny home, I guess. That's the focus here. It's not COVID. We did have a test with us. And I can tell you it's not COVID because I've had COVID before, and that, I know it's different for everybody, but it drains you like nothing I've ever experienced. Like just being able to move and all that. And that, I still have energy. I'm all kinds of like, I got like my acai juice. I got my Sambucus elderberry. I've got some, I don't do NyQuil, just FYI. It's got a lot of red dyes or just artificial flavors. I do like the fact that it can knock you out. But I did buy the eco version of that, right? The more, you know, as nice as possible, but it's not pharmaceutical. I'm really grateful for my United Tiny Homes hoodie. There we go. It's a hoodie. Thank you. They even branded me. Look at that. Got me my name. So sweet. Gail and team. Because right now, this is kind of how I feel. I need to just be cozy. And I love it. I've got this, I don't think we can go out. No, there's a screen. In our tiny home, we could go up. Oh, wait, we didn't have we had a, oh, see, this is where I'm not making sense. So, yeah, how to be sick in a tiny home. It's not much different than a regular home, right? Now, I will say, in our personal tiny home, we had a ladder. Going up and down a ladder is a lot more to deal with than going up and down in this home, which is the stairs. So I have enough energy to go do it one time, and I'm going to finish this video and then go hit the pillow. See, that felt like a little bit too much cold right now. It's just started getting sunny here. We're in Fresno, California. We stayed at Lemon Cove RV Park, left it yesterday, came here, thought we were just going to stay one night, but then, and I had like 2 interviews scheduled today with Nick Mosley of California Tiny House and Dave Clevenger of Prefab Innovations. Had to cancel because, nah, just, you know, don't have the energy and don't want to infect people. So we're going to go do the stair version of the tiny home. Oh, but before that, look at the Zoe. Little lady. She like bumps up right next to me, and she, you know, is an opportunistic napper. Right, Zoe? She's like, yeah. Okay. It's a little messy because we're kind of like sort of living, and I know there may be energy for the vacuum cleaner later, and I also may just say screw it because I don't feel well. Okay, so what I do, you know, imagine you don't feel well, you've got stairs to navigate. Number 1, hand goes here. Now, I don't have the other hand because I'm holding it. Number 2, other hand goes there. But this is the key hand, right? And then I just sort of place feet, and I go one at a time, not trying to be crazy here because my energy is not so great. I'm holding onto the bar. Then I get this other place to put this hand. All right, so I'm stabilizing. Going down. Oh, there's another hand hold because now I've lost the railing on this side. And now we've landed and we are on the ground. So, as someone who has done that with a ladder, I can honestly say I've now grown out of ladders in tiny homes. It's just, and our tiny home, the way it was situated, the reason why we have a ladder is that we could have like 6 people sitting around a table. If we really don't need that, right now it's a rental. So if we don't really need that, we could actually put stairs like this in our tiny home because obviously it takes up this space right here. And in our tiny home, we have this giant table that can come up and seat 6. Well, if you don't use that much space to, you know, seat that many people. Oh, and if people are like, what are all these weird straps? This is what we do when we move the home. So we're kind of living with the tape effect because she doesn't move this house a lot. She doesn't have these baby lock things that we found that are magnetized. Very cool. If you move your house even like I don't know, once every couple years. Sometimes those baby locks can really help. In this scenario, we might have done that before our trip, but we have this really pretty green tape vibe. And then it's pretty much make my way to, the separate, right? Because I'm drinking so much water. And I think it's also time for a sauna. That's right. Sauna action right in here just to kind of blast it out, whatever's going on. Probably do like a 10-minute. So here's what we do. This is, what's the name of the company? Sunstream. And both Alaska and I want to be affiliates of this product. So we go power, and then we turn up time. I don't want to do that long. I think it's good to have a sauna, but I don't think too much time. So maybe 15 minutes, and then the temp goes up to 65. I'm actually going to go, anyway, when I get back in here and it's fully warm, because we have to warm it up, then I'll put it back to 15 minutes. Now, one of the other cool things that you can do in a sauna, if you don't have a lot of energy, or like in this case, is go back and forth between kind of a tepid warm shower to the sauna, back and forth, and that can really help the lymph node system and clearing stuff out and detoxing and all that. Oh, and another thing, because Alaska is like awesome at health. What does she have? She's like her whole vitamin drawer here. I love these bamboo sliders. Like we're going to come up with a list of the things that she loves, and we're both going to be affiliates for them, because we're both going to reach out and say, hey, here it is, the biotoxin binder. So after your sauna, you want to bind any toxins and remove them. Boom. Her sister's been doing a lot of healing from Lyme disease, and so they've learned so much, and the infrared sauna is the best when it comes to removing toxins. So the fact that I'm sick in an area, in a tiny home that has a sauna while on the road, come on. Boom. There's all the straps. These are even braces, which is kind of cool, that brace that in there just in case it wants to slide. But all that whole unit, I think they're about $4,000 brand new, and maybe $2,000 if you find one used. And we love it when we're plugged into a 50 amp circuit. We can use the dryer. Given that it's been so cold, hang drying clothes, not really an option. Oh, and funny enough, the other day, I was making chocolate. It didn't turn out to be chocolate. We made chocolate taffy. I think it was a weird accident that might have turned out to be the next coolest product. And what would be the coolest part about that is that it was made in a tiny home, like the original. So we're going to work on that. I would say display of the product, because right now it's a weird thing in a metal. And then look at this. I love this. So there's Zoe. This couch is home reserve. It's gotten totally decimated by dog and everything, but it's fully, it's got like pet resistant fabric. You can undo all the cushions and wash them. But look at where Eric's found himself. Oh my God, I'm coming up, love. Here I come.
For one. What are you talking about?
Look at him, he's all plugged in.
Yeah, plugged in.
He's got his Wi-Fi.
Uh-huh, yeah.
And then, see, it's like this little platform. So it's really enough for like, is it a twin size?
Not even.
A little skinnier.
More like a cot. It could sleep one.
Yeah, like sleep, and that's kind of all you're doing up here.
This isn't much of a rollover.
Yeah, if you wanted to protect yourself, because you're pretty high, kind of rolling out of there. But it's really more of a storage loft. Okay, I can't hold myself anymore. Oh,
More of a storage loft.
Okay. So, there we are. Day 12, a little bit head coldy, and we will survive. We've chosen to make an extra day. Can you believe it? Like, this is our lifestyle. We're like, oh, we're going to have one extra night. Like, everything would have been great if I had more energy. But now we're going to take an extra day. And then we have a few days in Palo Alto at Eric's family. And then we have a long time in Ukiah, like I think 4 or 5 days before we head north to do a number of other interviews on the way up. You know, we're just finding so many awesome builders are on this route. This route's been the best route ever. The other route, which would have been like Montana or Utah, had a couple builders, but it also had a really interesting con. Snow, you know, black ice, all the jazz. Oh, and negative temperatures. No. Oh, no, no, no. We're much happier in like 50-degree, 60-degree weather. And we're getting it. Beautiful sunny day here now after a few days of cloudy. And we're going to go back to bed. So I hope you're enjoying these wonderful travel videos. This channel is really dedicated to identifying and featuring builders and projects. Just, you know, I love tours of tiny homes. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is my tiny home. Isn't it great? Look at that cool screen right there. You can see decorations. Like, when this thing is fully dolled up, we'll be rocking and rolling. But for example, I'm going to call a store, a very big hardware store next, and we're looking at doing pop-up open houses. Festivals are great, but there's sometimes where you want to like be in an area. Like, for example, Mendocino County, Mendocino County is approving movable tiny homes in backyards as accessory dwelling units and primary residences. I should say is going to approve. They're in the process. They haven't approved it yet. Like Santa Cruz already has approved it. So if I want to focus, let's say I want to just go down to Santa Cruz and let people know about it, I need to find an area that's probably identifiable, like, boom, homeowners go here. Probably hardware stores like Home Depot and Lowe's. So I'm coordinating with them to do pop-ups, kind of like you would see, you know, the solar person, or, hey, do you need any heating and air conditioning for your home in the store? But we would be outside the store because everything in a tiny home can be purchased in the store, literally. The walls, the windows, the stairs, you know, maybe not the sauna and the Berkey and the other things, but the cabinets, you know, 90% of this home can be purchased inside those stores. So we're shifting gears. 2023 is going to be about the tiny home events and open house pop-ups. For example, in 2023, there's 3 shows that are launching in early February. February 25th and 26th is Bakersfield Home and Garden Show. A weekend later is the Fresno Home Show. It's only like a couple hours away from each other. Then a weekend after that is San Diego. So there's an entire week in the middle from festival to festival where on like a Wednesday, we could do a pop-up somewhere at a Home Depot or a Lowe's. So that's what we're working on in terms of seeing what the next new level of getting the word out to areas where it's legal, like Fresno, LA, San Diego, Portland. We'll be driving through Portland pretty soon. All those places, many homeowners do not know that it's allowed. And because if they don't know, they're the ones that have the land. They're the ones that say, yes, I would love a tiny home, either for a rental or I'd like my family member in the backyard, whatever it may be. Anyone that puts one in the backyard of their single family home reduces the impact of housing in that area. And we just went and saw the very first permitted tiny home in the backyard as an accessory dwelling unit in the city of Fresno. And we did a big video of that yesterday before I got like, ugh. So I think it's time to go and drink more juice and lay down and rest and yeah, be a little slow day. All right, everyone, have a beautiful day. Holidays are coming up. But when you live life on the road and life accessible, like every day could be a work day and every day could be a holiday day and every day is flexible. It's just what you make of it. All right, everyone, have a great day. Make it a good one.